Now we're going to talk about calibrating your dissolved oxygen sensor. When the dissolved oxygen sensor is disconnected, it needs to be repolarized. That means it needs to be hooked up with the unit power on for 6 hours. This allows the electrolyte inside the dissolved oxygen to polarize, and that will give you good readings. You'll also need to, anytime you repolarize, you need to recalibrate. To do that, come to dissolved oxygen. You see calibrate down here. Press calibrate. And it's going to want you to set 0 and set span. So when you're setting 0, X out, you want nitrogen flowing through because that's going to get you down to 0. So now it's set to nitrogen. Open this up. Open it up as much as you can. You'll see it won't go up past a certain point. You can leave it there. So it's flowing, but we want this to go as quickly as possible. So we're going to change the agitation speed, and we can put it maxed out. So 300. Press enter, control, auto, and there we go. Now if you X out of here, you go to dissolved oxygen again, you should see this value start to drop. And you just need to wait until it reaches 0. And when it has reached 0, you can press calibrate. Actually, it might not reach 0, or it might go below 0. You need to look at when it stops dropping. So once this value stops going lower after a couple, probably takes about 8 minutes, then you press set 0, you put 0 in, and then when this stops going down, you press enter, and your 0 value should appear right there. I'm not going to do it, I'm already calibrated. Then once you have your 0 set, going to X out. You want to now run air through as much as possible. So change the nitrogen to air. And that should be air flowing now. Make sure, see it was down to 8.9, so make sure your agitation's 300 still. So we have this value going up, and basically you need to wait probably another 10 minutes until this value stops increasing. And you come here, go to calibrate, set span, and then you want to enter it as 100. This means 100%. So once that stops going up, you press enter, and 100 should appear on top, and it will fluctuate a little bit, probably plus or minus a half of a percentage point, and that's fine. So you can X out, and your dissolved oxygen sensor is now calibrated, and you can begin your experiments.